A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there to my channel, the Twinflame Union. And in this channeling session, I would be talking about the energy of the divine masculine, which has turned from being a runner to a chaser. Yes, in this channeling session, the runner has become the chaser. So, let's get started. So, what is happening basically in this channeling is that the divine masculine, who realized that he made a lot of mistakes, it was more like an aha moment, or like you get sudden clarity, or you get some kind of ecstatic moment sometimes, or sometimes it's just like you're completely in the zone of a situation, or a feeling is so deep. So he goes through that feeling and he realizes that, I should not have done what I did. And that feeling is full of regret and full of clarity at the same time. So there is clarity and there is regret at the same time. Now, let me also introduce you to the world of the runner. Although I always say in all of my channeling sessions and coaching sessions and videos, audios, everything. And not just me, every good coach out there, every single twin flame coach out there on the planet, whether they have, 20,000 subscribers or they have 2,000 subscribers, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how many students they coach. Even if they claim to have coached many students and how many of them are in union and things like that, even though everyone talks about detachment, but still everyone talks about the divine masculine or the divine feminine. Like, more so for the divine masculine, because it's the divine feminine who needs to detach from the divine masculine, and then only she can get in the union. So, though everyone talks about detachment, but still everyone says or picks up this topic wherein you might get more attached. I'm not making any comparisons, my friends. You know that. All of you who have been on this channel for some time now would know. The idea in my channelings or whatever work I'm doing, even in my therapies, is to make you detached even when you're aware about the journey. It's not like you will forget about the divine masculine completely. But when he comes in front of you, he or she, or they call you up or they message you, you're not so concerned about the result of what's going to happen. It's not the detachment from the journey that is needed, it's the detachment from the results of the actions that you perform. And that is one of the teachings of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, not just twin flame union journey. Only, a lot of people think that the twin flame coaches are coaching about something which is out of the world. No, we are actually talking about the same concepts. But why those concepts also apply in the twin flame journey is because, after all, the runner and the chaser are human beings. They have all the other problems of the human beings, even if they have the DNA of, extraterrestrial intelligence, or they have different type of DNA strands. Whatever it is, they still have the human element in them. So in the human element, when they are living as a human being, they face all the human challenges, but they are very sure that they will definitely get out of it via inner work, and there is no other way than inner work. No matter who says what, no matter how many people offer you crash courses, even if I do that, that's why I don't do it. I don't offer you courses where you will get into a union immediately. I would rather do work where you go into a union with yourself, or you get more close to the source. You should get integrated with the source. The rest, everything will follow as per divine timing. Until the time things don't happen as per divine timing, you should be the happiest person on the planet. Now, let's get back to the runner's world. In the runner's world, he's a very happy person, he or she, whosoever it is. They enjoy their life. They have many ways and means to enjoy their life. They have a good social circle. They have, family love is there. Everything is great. But when they meet the feminine, they don't say that. Let me say this very candidly here. When they meet the feminines, because they know, they can sense the feminine has some kind of sensitivity towards certain ways and certain things, so they come across as a victim in front of the feminine, or it is the feminine energies that sees the victim in them, because they could be very happy, they could be very chirpy, they could be very jumpy, they could be the life of the party or whatever they do, but they have so many wounds, and those wounds have a certain matching with the divine feminine. The divine feminine also does not understand many such wounds that she carries, and from the front, even she looks like a very happy, stable person, very spiritual. So they both have a very opposite kind of a world going on. One is very much into the matrix world, and the other is very much into the spiritual realm. While I'm talking about this, I just saw 333, and you guys can check Google what is 333. I mean, in this context, the numbers don't really matter as such, because you can keep seeing numbers, but they matter most when you're talking about a subject or a topic, and suddenly it flashes in front of you out of nowhere, even when you're not looking for it. Then it acts like a sign. Not only I see the 333, but it's also 13th of January, so it's like not 3 but 4 threes that I'm seeing right now. 3333. When you see any number in triple format, you are basically getting a sign for your own personal ascension journey. But when you see it 4 times, then it's connected to the twin flame journey, because twin flame journey somehow has the duality sign. Why does it have the duality sign? Because obviously the mind on planet Earth is broken into duality, dual world. That's why, and the twin flamers, be it divine masculine or feminine, they have to step out from the dual world. And what's very interesting is that I was actually talking about exactly the same words. I had said that the divine masculine is very happy. I was talking about happiness, the visible happiness, and 4 times 3 is also connected to happiness, joyfulness, success, and peace. It is where the angels are telling you that they want you to be happy, they want you to be joyful, and they want you to bring you to believe in the twin flame, believe in the journey, trust in them. Now, when does the runner become the chaser? Let's come back to that. But again, I want to talk about, the runner. Okay, the runner becomes the chaser, very important, but it's very, 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 very important. And I got one more sign just now, that the guides and the angels want the divine feminine to be so happy, so joyful, so successful, even if she is in separation. It really should not matter to her even 1.1%, even the smallest percent, that he is not around me. And that is when this dynamic changes. That is when this dynamic changes, because it's all about you being focused, because it's about polarity. So if you're going to be focused on them, they will never be focused on you. And this is the strange part about this journey. That's why twin flame journey is different from other human experiences that could be related to love. Because when we talk about soulmates, they say, yeah, we love each other, we are always looking at each other, admiring each other, this and that. But why is Radha and Krishna? Why is there Sita and Ram? Why is there Shiva and Shakti? Because all of these masculines and feminines, they all talk about polarity, wherein they are not, especially the feminine. Feminine is never supposed to be focused on the masculine. If she gets focused on the masculine will not be focused on her at all. This is how it works. There is no other way to explain it. I think I have explained it in the best way in this channeling. It's up to you whether you take it in the best way or not. But here I can see, not just one, there are many such cases, and you can read online testimonies, you can check online testimonies where people have mentioned this very clearly. And people have also mentioned the runner chaser dynamic, but in their own words, because a lot of people probably don't understand the twin flame concept so deeply, though it is getting popular within a certain group of people who are just doing this journey, especially because of the divine feminines, because all the divine feminines, they want to do research and they want to understand what is really happening with them. If you talk about a karmic, if you talk about a false twin or any such scenario, you will still notice that for the feminines, they always attract these people in their life when they're really enjoying, when they're really chilling, when they're having a good time, and suddenly from nowhere, somebody comes in and, all of that focus is gone on them. Why are they so focused on you? Why are they so drawn on you? Because you're not drawn towards them at all. And then you might think, then how is this relationship ever going to work? Because then, to be with this person, I can never be focused on them. But well, that is exactly how this this dynamic works. This type of relationship will only work if you are not focused. And it doesn't sound selfish at all, because I'll tell you why. I'll tell you I'll tell that to you in a separate channeling, but please do remind me about it, okay? I might forget, so please remind me. Comment and remind me to do a separate channeling. Why it is important to not be focused on them, and where should the focus then be? It cannot be on another human being. Sometimes it happens that way also. Like, well, I can give you many examples by experience, not by experience, from other people's stories also. But there is a certain, truth in your own experiences. For example, your twin, your DM is running away from you, and they've not met you, and they're not even coming, close to you. And you find another date. And you don't even find that date. The date comes walking to you. It's a hot, amazing date, good looking, attractive date, and things go further, go more intimate, more intense. And just when you're in a alone place with that date of yours, who has worked really hard on getting time from you, probably a few months, couple of weeks, and you've been thinking, well, I'm all alone, any which way my twin is not around, but now I want to be happy, now I want to live my life. Why shouldn't I live my life? Why should I be this boring, person who's, waiting for someone all the time? Why should I do that? Yeah, if he was with me, next to me, then it's fine. Now these are the ways that divine feminine learns. It's not that I'm telling you all to, become a person who's always doing flings, always doing parties, always, sleeping around with different men, always going for dates. No, you'll not even love that. You'll not even enjoy that. But only when you're in the runner chaser dynamic, I am 100% sure those of you who are in the final stages, or those of you who have done this, you know this by experience as well. Just when you're with some really good looking, handsome hunk, somebody, who's done a lot of effort to get your attention, giving you flowers, taking you out, telling you all the beautiful tales, you are having dates under the stars and this and that. Suddenly your divine masculine calls you or messages you, and he writes, I miss you, I love you, where are you, and this and that. And imagine you're just about to kiss someone. Just in that beautiful moment, it could be lusty moment also. I won't just say it's always romantic. It could be anything. You're just out of that person, your DM's thoughts. And that's when you are about to kiss someone and your phone rings. And you look at the phone and you see it's your DM. And you're like, oh my God, what is this? What should I do? This is a very fun channeling. Let me tell you, there is no sob story in this. There is no drama in this channeling. It is what it is. It is very practical. Let me tell you that. The divine feminine has totally forgotten this guy. She has literally, she could even be listening to channelings. Let me tell you that. But she is not in that zone only to be that, in India we have a concept called Laila Majnu, who they're always, or even Romeo Juliet, always sad, always depressed, always, there's such a sad love story, She doesn't want to do that anymore. She's done with it because she has done whatever she could. She was loyal, she waited, she was patient, she cried, she did everything even when he was there. And it's not always when he's around, he's always nice. He's missing your birthdays, he's missing On special occasions, you are probably sad someday, you are PMSing, you call him up and you say, I'm feeling very sad. And he says, come on, don't act like a girl, don't act like a woman, or don't act like a lady, like a typical lady. There are certain things they say, they have said it, and I know it really hurts. So you go like, okay, well, he's never around. Even when he's around, then what type of a relationship am I into? So there has always been that type of a tug of war for many of you. You have felt that, he loves me and I feel it. But when it comes for him to actually stand by me, next to me, support me, he's never there. And when I find my own support system, then he comes around. What type of a relationship is this? Now, I have also started another channel which is called the Twinflame Universe, and I would be sharing the link of this channel under this channeling, as well as I would be sharing a post about it. And I request all of the people to subscribe it. Now, I understand and I know, and I have personally said it, that this particular channel, which is Twinflame Union, is completely focused, or more so focused, on the final stages. And I did not decide that, my friends. It just happened naturally. It was very spontaneous. But I've always felt there is some magic, there is some happiness, there is some joy. When the twin flamers are just into the journey, when they've just started. And even I get contacted by many of the newbies, who tell me that, I'm 17 years old, or I'm 18 years old, or I'm just, 22 years old, or 25 years old, or whatever, and I'm in this journey. And I see that type of natural, that rawness, that excitement, and I want them to be happy too. My channels, whether I create one, two, three, any, even the book I've written, In the Name of Love, it's always focused about one thing, that you should be happy, whether you're in separation, whether you're in runner chaser dynamic, whether you're in the recognition stage, or you're in the harmony stage, harmonious union, or another level is permanent union. I will come to that some other time. This is not the right time, but there is something called harmonious union, and there is something called permanent union. Both are different, my friends. So do subscribe to that channel, especially if you feel that you're in the initial stages, or especially if you want to get that happiness. You don't want to be so serious. There are days when you don't want to be so serious. I know it is important to be serious, but this is what this journey is. This journey will show you all the contradictions, and then it will tell you to be in the middle. And my job here is to help people be in the middle path, so that they are not in the extremes, they are not there here, or they are not there, they're just in the center, so that when they are in center, the feminine or the masculine is going to reflect the same neutrality, the same centeredness, and the same equanimity. That is what I want to do. Of course, Source is doing everything. I'm just a medium, just a channeler, just a healer, just a writer, just a therapist, just a human being. I'm just having a human experience on planet Earth, just like you all. And this is one thing, that the divine feminines also need to understand, all of them. Because when you're having a human experience as an observer, then this journey becomes very much fun. Then there is no judgment, there is no guilt, there is no remorse, there is nothing. Then you're an observer. You know that everything is predestined. I just have to observe it. So, even when the masculine runs away and he doesn't care, he doesn't bother, and you see his happy pictures, happy photos, he's flirting openly, he's flirting on Facebook or Instagram with various types of girls, all shapes and sizes included, all kinds included. He is not thinking about the feminine's pain, or what he did to her, and how mean he's been to her, or what would she be doing. He only understands it when she starts having fun, or she is not there, when she becomes the runner and she starts saying that, I don't want to be this damsel in distress anymore. I don't need him to rescue me. I can rescue my own self. I can do everything I want to do, and I will do it with a lot of joy, and I will love this journey. I will embrace every single moment of this journey. When she says that, she's out, in the woods hunting. And there is somebody who really finds her attractive, and she's having a good time with that person, and then the masculine starts thinking about her. Now, why does she leave that person? That is another story, because there's a karmic involved, and then the karmics are temporary too. But all of this happens only so that she understands that whenever she removes the focus from him, he comes back. But there's also very important thing that the feminines need to understand, that for how long will they keep doing this? They need to put the focus in a stable place, which I had told in a channeling, old channeling, you would hear it, called the word called Sthit Pragya. Sthit Pragya. Just Google it. Sthit, S-T-I-T-H, Sthit Pragya, P-R-A-G-Y-A, Pragya. Translate in English, read about it, study about it. You need to become Sthit Pragya. Someone who's present in the moment, always present in the moment. That's only God's way or the universe's way to tell you that, and after doing this runner-chaser dynamic, you'll get bored of it, you'll get tired of it. And then you will understand that, okay, I want to be happy. I want to be happy. I don't care about what another person is doing. I'm done with that. In this channeling session, the masculine is now the chaser. He is going through whatever she went through. He's feeling the pain. He's feeling the separation. And the worst thing is, he cannot go back to her because she's with someone else. In many cases, whenever he goes back to her, whatever she's having with another person also ends. That also happens. All of the karmics, they vanish. She might be having 20 karmics or 10 karmics or 3 karmics. But the moment divine masculine returns, but before he returns, he's a chaser too. On that note, I'm going to end this channeling. One love and peace out.